You want to report on in progress, pending, active, successful. So all these things you can play around. Depends on what requirement you have. So this was one of the use cases of your evaluate expression as well, that we'll have just a different way of thinking. You can do that, and you can achieve this kind of conditional things from the return. This will be very heavily used in your day-to-day purpose, so you can get a good grasp on this. So, in this one particular field, you created eval, you created true-false field, you created lookup value field as well. So one field referencing too many fields. So these will be nested level of calculated fields. Now this eval can be used in a LRB field further down the line. So it's all possible. So when you have nested calculated fields, and you want to see that which field is being called when and what is the total hierarchy of this field, when this field is getting executed. So you can go to that field here. In the calculated field section, you can choose the view calculation hierarchy. So for the big nested calculated fields, it will help you find that the what is the hierarchy of this field and what all other fields it is calling in a single place. So this is your top level calculated field. Here, as you see, then you go down here. Here, it is your delivered field being used here. You have a terminated based on the report field used here. Then you have a conditional field, and your conditional field is like this. That conditional field is using these two fields. Then you have a lookup value as of date field, which is here, which is using further these delivered fields. Then you have another lookup as of date field. This is the field. So in the first total top level calc field, you can find what other calculated fields and delivered fields this calc field is using. To understand the hierarchy, how this field is working. So now there are other type of calculated fields as well, not much used, but could be one of them. So if you are building a letter, report, or birth letter, or somewhere where you are reporting the organizations or people sitting on any particular roles, then you would come across this kind of a field. Look up organizational rules. So here let's say, people come and go. If a person is sitting on a particular role in an organization and I want to know the details of that person, especially in the letters. Let's say you're writing a letter, you have a letter which is getting printed from your business process or whatever employee promotion letter and you want the director sign on that letter, and for that particular person the director is sitting in some organization with that particular role, and that role could be chosen by some other person down the line. So I want the person sitting on that role. I don't want to hard code it to a particular person because now he is, she is, tomorrow he could, she could be something else. So this field helps us to find a person sitting on a particular role. So if you record the example, can be used when you want to know the person employee behind a particular role being assigned. You want to know the HR manager role assigned on a company level to a person A on a role B in the company ABC. So, how do you work this out? I think I have a screenshot as well. I can quickly show you, but we can do that in Bugged as well. Similarly, you create a calculated field here. You choose the name of the field, you choose the worker. And you choose the field type here as Signal Instant. That means what is? the return value of your calculated field. And we have this already. You choose your business object, you choose your function as Lookup org, so Lookup organization roles. So here you choose the type of field that your return value is. If you are expecting that upper, there could be multiple persons sitting on that role and you are expecting a multiple value, then you can choose the multi-instance field. If you think that on that role only a single person I'm expecting, then you can choose a single instance of the field type. Then in the assignable role, you will choose the actual role. So you are functional consultants. So you know that on the My there are different roles. On my call center, I want the accounting manager. Or on my supervisory, I have a manager, HR partner, or a lot of roles. So let's say, I have accounting manager role, which I am searching for. And this accounting manager role is sitting on my cost center or on my company. So now, this field will be executed for that particular worker. It will go and search for this accounting manager role in the company. So it will check the worker's company because 100 workers could be in different company. So it will search for the accounting manager role in that person's company which he belongs to. And then get you the details of that person here. So this field helps you find a person sitting on a particular. So this will help you get the details of the CEO, get the details of the managers and protecting sitting or any other weird roles that your organization have by using this field. Lookup values of date. We already discussed. There is another field not used, but you can also build it. Let's call some related instance calculated field. So this field helps you get the summation of some values based on some particular conditions. So, for a very good example, if I tell you so, let's say you have a report and you want to sum the amount of bonus and one-time payments which has been given until now for all the employees. The company wants to know that how much we have paid in the past year to the employees as part of the one-time and bonus payments. So they want to know this figure, they want the sum of all, the amount for every employee. So there's a field, called some related instance, which you can use in Workday, wherein you would define your business object and in this calculation tab, you would define your related field. It could be a multi-instance field, because of course, it would be a multi-instance field because there will be a lot of data coming in it. So you're requesting for a data from bonus and one-time payments? And then, the business object will be auto-populated here. So in the sum condition here you would see all instances, or instances when condition is true. So if you want to just sum all the values without any conditions, that means it could be from last 5 years or last 2 years or anything up until now. Whatever is being there in this field for the particular employees, it will be all summed up. But if you know that you only want to sum the data from last particular year, then you can put a condition by using these instances where condition is true. So here you can build a calculated field on your this related business object by specifying the maybe, let's say, effective date of the one-time payments. That was done. So you can build a calc field or maybe use a delivered condition to define any condition, time condition maybe. Let's say you only want to check particular one-time payments. So only sign-on bonuses or only gift cards, or only Christmas bonus. I want to sum. So all the conditions, any conditions which can be built on your one-time payment business object, which will be the business object of your related field. You can build any such conditions from here and then call them. So when the sum will happen, it will only consider these conditions and not any others. And then this will be finally your field to sum. You want to sum what field? You want to sum the amount field, or maybe there are some other fields that you want to sum one, so this will be your field. That will be summing up, so this will give you the, which is the related